Michelle's secret bid to get back to White House, Rush busts it wide open. Michelle Obama has a secret dream to get back to the White House, and Rush Limbaugh just shocked the Obama camp yesterday when he exposed the entire plan. In fact, the conservative firebrand busted the former First Lady's secret dream wide open as he declared Barack and Michelle never had any intention of leaving Washington, D.C. "You don't want to miss this. Barack Obama simply cannot believe that Americans voted for a president who would destroy his progressive legacy. Neither can Michelle. And the last 2 years have been a living hell for the former first couple as they had to witness President Donald Trump dismantle Barack's regulations and Michelle's beloved school food program. It's almost like the Obamas were never in the White House." Even though Michelle has sworn she will not run for president, Rush Limbaugh says that's all a ruse. Limbaugh on his show Thursday cited a headline about Obama quietly coaching 2020 Democratic candidates. "Do you remember when I predicted Obama would not be leaving Washington, that he would be hanging around and that whenever anything, no matter who won, but especially if a Republican won," Limbaugh said. He'd hang around and whenever any attempt to unravel any of his agenda items was underway, he would make tracks to the nearest camera and start attacking it, and that the media would be totally supportive, Rush said. Well, that hasn't quite happened. But he has stayed in town. And he is. He and Valerie Jarrett and some others are quietly coaching 2020 Democrat candidates behind the scenes. Then, the radio icon dropped a bomb on the Obama camp. He is not sold on Barack being satisfied just helping out potential candidates. He senses something else is going on. "But I don't think that's what's going on here, folks," Rush began. "I think they want back in. I think Obama wants back in. He can't go back in. So how does Obama get back in? Very easy, Michelle my belle Obama. I think what they're doing is putting together her campaign. They're strategizing how to limit the field, how to do damage to all of those people in the field and the right time for her to enter the field." Limbaugh went on to make the point that Michelle's big book tour looks an awful lot like what presidential candidates do before they run for president. "I don't think they got anywhere near the taste of power that they want. And I think Trump's presidency, Trump winning, has discombobulated these people in ways that we haven't even factored yet," said Limbaugh. "And I think Michelle may be the candidate, and she may end up thinking she's gonna actually be president, but it's old Barack who wants back in there, and I think that's what's happening here." And Rush Limbaugh isn't the only one who is indicating Michelle Obama will be running. In fact, Rush doesn't make predictions like this unless he has some inside information. The 68-year-old Trump supporter also pointed out the New York Times article about Obama, which he said confirms his instincts. Limbaugh quoted the Times saying, "Obama is mostly concerned," some sources told the New York Times, "that candidates be ready and willing to push back on Donald Trump's economic rhetoric which Obama's friends refer to as bleak. I think they're so ticked off," Rush added. "The Democrats still can't believe they lost this thing, Hillary and all that. But Obama, I think they are just seething. I think they have been seething since election night because the Obamas are taking it personal right here in this story." He pointed to another passage in the Times story, saying, "Obama is still surprised, they say, that Trump won with a message of turning back the clock on Obama's agenda. And he doesn't really understand how such an anti-Obama message resonated with America." Well, it's no surprise to us Trump supporters. And if Barack and Michelle feel the need to take on Trump head-on, we say bring it on. The president could point to Obama's bleak economic record, his failed foreign policy, his dismantling our military and then ask Americans if we want to go back to those dreadful days. Michelle may be popular with Democrats, but that was as a first lady. She has zero experience in leading any business, and she has never held any office. The Democrats claimed Trump had no experience, yet he was the CEO of a billion-dollar organization he built. What's Michelle going to run on? Her White House vegetable garden? That disastrous school lunch program? Barack can't stand that Trump has erased his legacy, and running Michelle for president isn't going to make him the first dude. It will just get President Trump re-elected.